Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am God, and I manifest the words I speak. My message today, people, is how to make your goals and dreams real. I want to take on this lesson today because I know for a fact that life does not give you what you hope for. It doesn't give you what you wish for. It only gives you what you believe that you are right now. And the easiest way to go about doing this, people, is obviously the importance of having goals is that it actually gives you visions. Like once you figure out what it is that you want, then you can start using your imagination, people, to create the visions of what that would actually look like. And the more you get good at practicing what that looks like, people, then what happens is it becomes easier and easier for you over time. Where you can start visualizing like, okay, all the details of it, It's like you get to the point where your visions become like you watching a movie because you can see all the details, and it makes it very real, people, is that your imagination and your ability to visualize the things you want, that's what makes it real. Well, part of what makes it real. The second part, which is the most important part, people, is that, again, since you know that the world and life only give you what you believe that you are, the easiest way to show that you believe the things you're saying or the things, the goals and dreams you have that you have them, is to talk about them like daily. Like for me, every single day, people. Obviously, I've announced back a couple weeks ago that I'm moving to Jamaica this year. And what happened, people, is that I say it to everybody I see, man. You know what I'm saying? Like my customers, I'm letting them know, hey, this is happening. You know what I'm saying? All my employees, we planning it, man. You don't want no surprises. That stuff where, again, you keep stuff close to the vest too much. It's like, look, man, that does not work. I'm telling you facts, people, is what I'm realizing is the more I get busy talking about it every day to my family, to my wife and kids, making plans, talking to my employees, figuring out how to, get the businesses to the point where I don't have to be there. It's like it makes it real, people. And every single day that you actually talk about the things you want, that's how you make it real, people, is that you must be able to visualize the things you want, yes, but you also have to not only talk about it, but take actions, man. So it's like multiple facets, it's like multiple parts here that's working to materialize your visions and goals, people. Is that obviously you have the goal, that's a given. You practicing every single day on how you can actually, the details of your visions, right? Like creating that, literally creating it, basically. Like, what would that look like? You know what I'm saying? And it's like the more you do that, it really makes it real. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, it's like the biggest thing that I want you to keep in mind is that, if you don't plan, people, you plan to fail. So once you have a goal, you must get busy planning. And as you plan, take actions that you can take right now to move the ball in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I want that to be habitual for you. And the only way it's going to be habitual is that you got to do it every single day. You know what I mean? Literally. So it's like I want you to really practice, having conversations about your goal as if it already happened, I'll give you an example of mine, and I think this is a good one for me to show you how you materialize your goal over time when you see me down there. But I'm just saying, it's like, the ideas too, people, to help you make it happen is that the more you talk about it, the more ideas come to you, to set up businesses or set up things in place. So that way, when you're ready to make that move, whatever that move is for you, you're able to do whatever it is that you want to do, man. You can more than afford it. You can more than, have opportunities created, but really just putting things in place, to be honest with you, is what you want to do, is that you want to plan, and get busy working your plan, and do that every single day, people, without fail, man. Without fail, every single day, work your plan. Create plans, work your plans, keep a great attitude, stay optimistic, stay self-motivated. It's actually easy as heck to be motivated when it's something you really want, people. So that's another key, is you got to make sure that it's something that you really, without a shadow of a doubt, want, man. So it's like, I really want you to get busy figuring out what it is that you really, 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 really passionately want. Because if you have that as a goal, people, then believe me, it makes everything so much easier. Because we know it's going to take hard work for you to materialize the things you want. So the only way you're going to be willing to do the work, people, is if it's something that you really, 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 and truly want for yourself, you know? But definitely, though, get busy planning and working your plan, taking actions every single day. Without action, people, nothing is going to happen. You know, you don't want to be those people that just talk about stuff and don't take actions either. But it is important, too, though, to make sure that you are talking about your goals. Because as you're talking about it, you know, people ask questions or whatever the case is. And as they ask those questions, it's helping you to think of things that you didn't really think about. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my suggestion for you. I suggest it for you because, hey, you're watching me create my own amazing life in front of you. And I'm suggesting that because I know that it works. It really does. It really helps you to get ideas that will actually help you to materialize the things that you want, you know? So to come back to the topic again, man, it's like, how do you make your goals and dreams real? Number one, you must have goals. Number two, and it's not just having goals, but you got to have goals that you feel passionate about, people. And as you have those goals that you're passionate about, then number two is use your imagination to create the visions of what that amazing life look like that you are creating. Number three, people, is get busy planning. How are you going to make this happen? You know, you got to keep asking yourself that question until the answers come to you. And as you plan, then the next step, which is the most important step, people, is take steps. You know, you don't have to worry about the big steps. Start with the small ones. You know what I mean? The smaller steps that are there. It could be as simple as registering a business. It could be as simple as doing some research. I mean, whatever the case is, my point is there's a lot of actions to take to get you from where you are to where you're going. So you have to get busy taking actions, man, by doing the things that you are able to do right now, you know. And as you do those things, then what happens is you get that, it's like you're building a foundation, and as you build a foundation of having things in place, then you can definitely build on top of that, you know. But as you take action consistently over time, people, that is indeed how you materialize the things that you want. Just like you're watching me accomplish this goal this year, you know. So I really want you to get busy taking the actions and be willing to do the work that is necessary. And one of the most critical component, people, that I didn't say, but I'll say it right now, above everything, is self-development, people. Never, ever, ever stop developing yourself, man. Always look to find the things that you're weak at and develop yourself in those areas. One of the easiest and most important one, I think, is to really develop your leadership qualities, you know. Work on your characteristics, work on your daily routine to develop the right habits that are necessary. That's self-development, people, and that's something that's extremely practical that you could do every single day because you get to choose this stuff. And none of this stuff don't require no big expense or any of that stuff up front, people. It really just depends on you. It really, everything that you want, man, is really depending on you being willing to do the work that's necessary. And the biggest work that's necessary, people, is self-development. You must develop yourself. You must be able to identify your faults and weaknesses and identify and accept that that's what they are until you change them, you know, because you can't fix a problem you don't admit exists. With that being said, people, get busy applying that. My declarations over your life: number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and you're in the best shape of your life, people. My prayer for you today is that the Spirit of God that resides inside of you will continue to rise up, people, continue to shape you and mold you to be the amazing person that He's destined for you to be. You know, somebody who's accomplishing all their goals, visions, and dreams, man. With that being said, people, have a great day. We'll talk tomorrow.